Asian women.
Yes, yes. It is finally time to do another Boadicea the Victorious fragrance. Yes, yes, I said Boadicea because that's how you are supposed to say Boadicea the Victorious. And y'all know that I could not do my fragrance reviews without doing a Boadicea the Victorious fragrance. Y'all saw the title too. This is Boadicea the Victorious Prestigious. As you guys know, this is my favorite fragrance house of all time. I've been collecting Boadicea for over 13 years. Loved every single fragrance that they've come out that I've smelled. And this fragrance right here, this beautiful gem right here, is no exception. This is one of my favorite fragrances in my entire collection. It just, you have to be one in the mood and also have the right occasion. That's the most important thing I can tell you about this fragrance. You have to be in the mood and it has to be the right occasion, or this can go really bad, really disastrous. For those who joined me for the last 10 plus years, me doing this fragrance review, thank you guys. I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all coming back and watching my videos. For those who just joined for the first time, never seen my videos ever before, I'm your boy. My name is Ramon Leggett, but you can call me Rome. This is He Smells Like Rome. I want to get a little bit more intimate with me. I'm not a hip hop guy. I'm not an actor. I am a comedian and also a fragrance reviewer. So if you did not know my real name is Ramon. And if you see me in the streets, call me Rome, Ramon, it doesn't matter. What we do here is we talk about niche fragrances, luxury fragrances you probably haven't heard of before, that isn't on everybody's hype radar. And that's my job, give you some luxury niche fragrances that are spectacular, keep you smelling great, help you cause some conversations, and give you that swag, you know? All right, so without further ado, the fragrance we're talking about is this beautiful baby right here. Let me shine this up for y'all. I can't do Boadicea like that. I gotta shine this up for y'all real quick. Just give me a second. Let me give this a little bit shine. It's already shined up, but I gotta get a little bit more for y'all. All right, so y'all saw the intro, y'all saw the presentation, but they make some of the best looking fragrance bottles in all of the niche fragrances, in my opinion. So this fragrance dropped, I'll say, I think this came out in 2015, 16, right? Somewhere around there. I came across this fragrance when I went to Neiman Marcus, got some samples, and was blown away by the fragrance. I didn't get the fragrance until around 2018. And at that time, the three fragrances that came out that, in my opinion, were just, everybody was on it. And this fragrance, in my opinion, they copied the DNA from that. Baccarat Rouge 540 was one, and Fragrance Du Bois, Saks Fifth Avenue, I think that's how you say it. Those two fragrances to me, once I smelled those two fragrances, and of course I've been familiar with this one, I said, oh man, they tried to snatch a little DNA from this. And I say that because in the opening of both of those fragrances, you're gonna get a beautiful citrus opening. You're gonna get bergamot, you're gonna get some type of orange, if it's tangerine, if it's a Florida orange, if it's maybe grapefruit, you're gonna get something of that sort. This fragrance is just one of the most juicy, bright citrus notes you're ever going to come across in a fragrance. The opening of that bergamot is definitely bright. It's definitely fruity. The orange complements this, but with a little bit of a acidic vibe. It's sparkling, it's citrusy, and it also, like I said, complements the sweetness. Morning sunshine vibe. You get a little bit energized from this fragrance as you spray it on in the spring mornings or the summer mornings, in my opinion. But I have to say, the mood you want to create for this fragrance, I go back to I said you got to be in the right mood. You have to want to be in a uplifting, cheerful mood. You can't want to just be in a chill, relaxed mood, because this fragrance is not that type of fragrance. It is powerful, it is citrusy, it is strong, it's sweet. And if you are just trying to relax and chill, this is going to come off very, very uncomfortable. It's going to be a little bit cloying. It's going to be overwhelming with the intensity of this type of citrus fragrance. And I say that because when you get to the middle of the fragrance, you're going to be hit with this just several bouquets of rose notes. This is a beautiful floral mid, complemented with the top notes of the citrus. Now, in my opinion, the rose is not only what you smell. I was telling you about that sparkling kind of vibe, right? The sparkling vibe is not only from the orange. It's almost a champagne kind of vibe that I get when we get towards the middle of the fragrance. The citrus notes, they die down dramatically. It's not very noticeable when you get to the mid. This champagne citrus sparkling vibe with this rose complemented with a creamy woody note is what I get. Those things make this fragrance very seductive, very sexual, very sensual, in my opinion. This is what I said in the beginning when I said the Baccarat Rouge 540, the Saks Fifth Avenue, those fragrances are very sexy, sensual. Those are the fragrances you're gonna wear if you're trying to go out looking your best. And I know for a fact that they took that from this. Now this one isn't as popular as that because Boadicea definitely didn't promote this, in my opinion, the best way they could have. And I wish they would, because this is the DNA of what they were trying to do. You get a little bit more of a playful vibe towards the middle of the fragrance, because champagne to me is very celebration vibe. Either you're going to a party, you're going to an award center, you're going to an event where it's something that you're celebrating. That's what I get when I smell this fragrance, especially in the mid. You get a little bit more towards the dry down, and now that creaminess of that sandalwood plays a big part in how this dries down. You get a sandalwood, you get a beautiful vanilla. The vanilla to me almost is like whipped cream or Cool Whip, right? I'll paint this picture for you. Imagine you have a bottle of rosé champagne, your favorite version, whatever you want to pick. Top that off with sprinkle or just a dab of whipped cream. Garnish it with a slice of bergamot and also a slice of like tangerine or orange. That's the vibe I get with this fragrance. That creaminess, that citrus note, that sparkling champagne vibe, complemented with the rose champagne I was talking about, mixed with the sandalwood. Now the dry down gets all of that, but you have now this resinous amber vibe competing with the vanilla to be the dominant sweet note. Then you get a little bit of earthiness at the end of the dry down, just a pinch of patchouli that gives it a little earthiness, a little bit more body, a little bit more strength. Now, there's musk in this fragrance, but in my opinion, I don't smell musk at all. I barely smell this kind of patchouli, but it's there. Once again, I said, you gotta pick your moments when you wanna wear this. This fragrance to me is not something I would wear in the dead heat of summer. No. I think that this is more the cooler summer nights, the beginning of the spring. I'm not wearing this to the beach. I'm not wearing this in 90-degree weather because the base notes of this fragrance to me is too heavy to be considered just a citrus fragrance. The first 2 hours of this fragrance is definitely bright citrusy, floral, sparkling, but the dry down is where it takes a complete turn to be creamy, woody, and also kind of like dense and a slight darkness that comes to it. Beautiful in its own. I love this fragrance. I'm telling you guys, you got to get your nose on it. It's sold out, ironically, on the Boadicea website, but message them, DM them on Instagram, tell them to get this fragrance back in stock. For those who have not tried it, you need this in your collection. The only place I think you can get this fragrance now, if I'm not mistaken, is either in Selfridges or Bergdorf Goodman. Those are the only two places I've seen this fragrance that you can buy it if you either go to the store or order it online. But it's still available. You just gotta be on top of, telling Boadicea what you want, because they're there to give us what we want in their fragrance line. And if a lot of people ask for it, you'll get it. Time to wear it, like I said, spring and summer. In my opinion, cooler parts of the spring and summer. Evening fragrance, in my opinion, yes. Date fragrance, absolutely. Age bracket, any age. This is very playful, very uplifting, but you have to be in the mood. So any age bracket from 20 to 60, get your nose on it. Men and women, absolutely unisex fragrance. If you like champagne, if you like creaminess, if you like citrus notes with a woody dry down, this is the one to grab. All right, Boadicea the Victorious, beautiful fragrance. If y'all want, let me show y'all the sprayer before I bounce. There we go. Oh, man, that's beautiful. And that's weird. Just happened. I got the citrus with vanilla and sandalwood just now. I didn't get what I told y'all, but just now, that's what I got. This fragrance is so goddamn good. Get your nose on it, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. Boadicea the Victorious, another one in the books. And until next time, like I always say, it's okay if you want to smell like Rome. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Until then,